that as you move through the book. But I want to take off from and focus on two particular points that are implicit in what Dr. McDaniel shared, that are related to the desegregation of the university and the second founding of the university. And one of those is that there are African Americans who are critical, even in the moment when there are no black students at Rice. There are black people at Rice and in Houston who, in ways large and small, are making pathways toward a different kind of university, making possible a subsequent desegregation of the university, fueling conversations about the possibilities of a different kind of Rice at a moment where actual desegregation looks like an impossibility to some and looks far away to others. So black staff who work at the university long before there are black students at the university are part of doing this work by their very presence on a university that is, in some real fundamental ways, right, legally segregated. But there are no places in the South without black people, and Rice is one of those places, and their presence here is important to that. And there's also an external work in the black community at Rice, particularly related to black institutions, black businesses, black places of higher education, where people coming from those institutions, black entertainers, right, and visiting campus at the moment in Rice's segregated moment, who are also paving that way. And black institutions are critical to building that work up. And then there is the moment of Rice's desegregation, what we refer to in the book as its second founding. And one of the key arguments there is that, and themes, is that the first black faculty and the first black undergraduates and the first black graduate students should be and need to be understood as people doing the hard work of a refounding of the university. And the argument that we make there is that there are these two founding moments, and all of us in the room right now are still living in that second founding moment. And the argument isn't that the second founding is more important than the first founding. You're free to have whatever opinion you want yourself, but that's not the argument of the book. The argument of the book isn't that one is more important than the other. It is that we know a lot more about one of those moments, and we have recognized the people involved in that first founding a lot more than we have done with folks critical to the second founding. And so the book asks the question, it's a borrowed question, that where is that just recognition for folks who were involved in that second founding, and just as importantly, the institutions, the black institutions who produced those folks, the churches, the colleges, the universities, that are just as important to that second founding of the university.